Hello y'all, good morning. I thought today we would do like a little get it all done with me kind of video just to hang out with me and get stuff done. My mother-in-law is here. And so when she is here, it means my husband and I both have the opportunity to get a lot more done. So it's kind of chilly outside right now. I've got a lot of garden type things to do and outdoor. Hold on one second. But it's a little chilly out right now. And I have quite a bit of indoor things in here in the cabin, some homeschool stuff, some organization stuff. So I just thought we would go down the list and see what we can get done, and y'all can join me. Hang out, have some coffee. We're gonna talk a little bit of homeschool stuff. I got some homeschool stuff over here. I'm actually thinking of moving up my homeschool videos. A lot of times I don't do them till July. Last year I think I did some a little bit earlier than that. I'm actually thinking of moving them up even earlier this year. So let me know what you think of that. I feel like that would be more helpful. So we'll get into all of that. Let's get our coffee, suck it down, and get to work. First things first, I'm gonna straighten up a little bit so then I can kind of figure out which of my projects I want to do. It's Saturday morning, I don't know if I mentioned that, so everything from school this week and mail and all that kind of stuff. So I just need to straighten up real quick. I've got my laptop over here, and I've got my little sticky note. One of the things I like to do is when I am, you guys know, with like homeschool planning, I make like a rough outline, but then I track what we do by like what we've done, if that makes sense. So I write down what we did each day versus having a predetermined checklist. Just because for many reasons, but one of them being that it helps me to not feel behind if we don't get to something. It's not like a missed checkbox. I'm tracking what we've done, not checking off boxes of what I think we should do. Hopefully that makes sense. But one of the other things I do is during the week, I keep a Post-it note on the side of my page right here where I can write down things as we're going through lessons, or if I notice something with one child that I'm like, I need to look for some more resources about that, or I need to, does that make sense? So just some worksheets I need to print, some books, a couple of like readers books that I need to purchase. I have a couple of essays to grade, which I'm probably not going to do right now because, to be honest, I'm not in the right headspace for that. I'm too my attention span is too short right now. I wouldn't be able to pay enough attention to detail to grade essays, but it's on my list. So that's a couple of the things that I need to do. I also thought I would show you guys, let me just close this, what I just ordered. So, well, I didn't just order it, I ordered it a bit ago, but it just arrived. It is the new Good and Beautiful preschool. I like Good and Beautiful. We use obviously a bunch of their stuff. I'm not like a, I don't know what the word is, but like, I'm not like a Good and Beautiful super fan in the sense that I always know what's coming up and what's being released and all that kind of stuff. I don't even want to say like not super fan, but there's some homeschool YouTubers who work with the Good and the Beautiful. So they get sent their newest curriculums, they review them, all that kind of stuff. That's not what I do. So I often will miss things, they'll come out with things, or they'll say that they're going to be revamping something. And so sometimes I just catch things through my email. But I feel like years ago I had their preschool. I know I did. Maybe it was for Jonah? I don't remember, but I feel like years ago I had a preschool book from them, but it wasn't all of this. I don't know. So this is definitely revamped. I'm just gonna say that. So it comes with a curriculum, like course book, spiral bound, and you know, I mean, it's beautiful. That is the thing. The good and the beautiful just makes lovely, beautiful lessons. They really are very enjoyable, particularly their shorter, more concise things. As I've stated many times, the thing that they became famous for, which is their language arts, I think initially the popularity was because it was free if you did the digital download. But then it was like, oh wow, well this is free and it's really good. So people really loved it. We did it for a few years. It just wasn't my kids' favorite. However, so we no longer use their language arts, which again, their language arts is very robust. It covers grammar and geography and lots of things. So it is more than just a language arts. But my kids just didn't love it. So we also tried their math, their original math. My kids didn't love that either. Well, they revamped their math. We've always loved their handwriting, always used that. We love their units, their science units. And my kids, we quit using the math because it was way too much. Well, then they revamped it and made it much shorter, much more concise lessons. And now we love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'll talk about all that at my year-end review video. So when I saw they revamped the preschool, I went ahead and purchased these. So yeah, I really like it, what I've seen of it. So you have your books, you have your lesson book here. Then you have this whole packet, which is bound like this, kind of like a drawing pad, but it's practice, and I mean that's what it is. It's practice sheets for the letters and sounds. There's some ones that are colorful, ones they color in. So there's just different activities where they might be, you know, counting how many cars and then circling the number. There's 4 cars, so you circle number 4. That sort of thing, but very preschool level, color by number. Color the skunk, number 5, which is black. Color the bunny, number 1, which is pink. That kind of thing. Letter matching, just some very basic preschool stuff, and that comes in this practice sheets form, which I really like. And then this, I think this part may be my favorite part, because I remember from the previous preschool, I think that's what I didn't like, was that the activities were all paper, and then it was like, what do you do with them? I didn't care for that. But they send you this lovely, it's like a, you know, clip folder here. It says preschool folder activities, and then it's got dividers for each of the different activities, mouse house, otter ponds, letter boats, and then you've got these nice thick cards. So you break them up and go ahead and put them behind the file that they go behind, and have all of the activities for your games and stuff set up. So I really like this, and I think, again, everybody has to do what works for them. To me, curriculums like this are great for when it's like, okay, I want my husband to do school with them today. He doesn't have to know what they've done before. He doesn't have to know what we were doing the week before. It's not, it doesn't take a creative mind. He literally would just open it up to the next page and go, which is great if you just want quick, concise lessons. Now, if you want to expand on everything and make it this very, like, you know, I don't know, Waldorfy kind of thing, then like something like what I've got back here, Blossom and Root, things like that. I think all of these different types of curriculums have their place. And even for us, they have their place and their season for us. Some seasons we are good to do. My dog is howling because she's at the back door and she wants inside and no one is letting her in and she's losing her mind. Did someone finally let her in? No, she stopped to scratch. Hopefully someone lets her in a second. Anyways, for us, there's different seasons. There's seasons where I want to do the really like drawn out things where, you know, I'm coming up with a bunch of stuff myself and creating things and using a bunch of different things to piece together. And there's seasons where I just want to make sure that they understand certain things, letters, sounds, numbers. We're just working on that. And so something like this is perfect. So I'm very excited about that. Preschool curriculum. And then I purchased something from them because I believe it was on sale. I don't remember, but I just thought this was really interesting. I got the different drawing books that teach you how to draw certain things. Did I get them for the kids or did I get them for me? No one knows, and I'm not gonna tell. But if you see me start drawing turkeys on things that look like that, you know where it came from. These are so cute. Fun fact, I've really wanted to create a coloring book as like a digital product. with all of our farm animals. And, you know, the animals that people know and love, the Lottie and the llamas, just all of, I mean, the horses, the dogs, just all the different animals. Poppy, you know, our duck with the poof, and Fern, the blind duck, or Fernando. So I really wanted to create a coloring book, but I don't really know how to do that anyway. So I feel like some of this easy drawing basics will help me to maybe do it myself, to maybe draw the animals and stuff myself. I just want it to be a very basic Fairhaven Farms coloring book, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. I also thought I would show you guys this. So it's handwriting stuff. If you want to improve your handwriting, or if you have an older child who maybe they just don't have the best handwriting and you don't really want to take them back to basics handwriting books that feel kind of babyish to them, which, you know, the Good and the Beautiful handwriting books don't feel babyish even from the beginning. But anyways, long story short, I started doing some research and I found a couple books. I'll link these all down below, but this is The Lost Art of Handwriting. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. The Lost Art of Handwriting. It also teaches some kind of what I would consider, I don't know, like kind of fancy, more flourished writing, if you will, flourishes and stuff like that on it. So it's a little bit more about that, like how to do kind of the fancy. Sorry, my nose is itching. I must have like a hair on it or something. Anyways, so I liked this one, but I really loved this one, and so does my teen. So I bought one of these. So there's a teen version and an adult version, and maybe others, but I purchased the teen and the adult. So this is print handwriting workbook for adults, but they don't just have you write letters and stuff. This one is science facts. So you're practicing your handwriting and your print by rewriting science facts, and it's really fun. I just like to learn new ways of writing, new styles of handwriting. Over the years, I have kind of like changed my handwriting here and there, but it's just fun. You know, it's kind of one of those mindless things that I like to do. Or if we're all listening to something or watching something, I like to have my hands busy too. And so it's fun to do these print workbooks. So I got one for one of my teens, and that one has not science facts, I think it's history facts in hers that and they love it. They think it's so fun that they're learning just these random historical facts that are really interesting while they're also practicing handwriting. And then this one I purchased, this Print and Cursive Handwriting Workbook, 35 Lessons to Improve Your Penmanship. And part of the reason I really liked this one and why I purchased this one, and we've been breaking it up into lessons, is because it actually goes over, you know, an introduction about handwriting, rediscover handwriting, the importance of it. And then there's this diagnosing common problems with handwriting, and she talks about like what some problems are, and how to correct those. And then just handwriting basics. And what I really like is that she actually shows you alternatives for holding your pen or pencil. I feel like a lot of things are like, this is how you have to hold your pencil. And for people who don't hold their pencil that way, then it's kind of like, well, that doesn't work for me, so what am I supposed to do? Because you're not giving me any alternatives. The pencil grips and stuff I feel like only work really well a certain way. So I like that she shows a few alternative pencil holds, talks about why some of them will work and won't for you. And then you just practice with that pencil hold with different strokes and stuff, and then you go into handwriting and then cursive and stuff. But it's a really, really good book. And the last thing I'll mention is that I did also, and I'll link these things, order some worksheets from Etsy. So if you really like, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to try to choose my words wisely here. There's just a certain type of person that typically has this really neat print writing that just looks really good, and you see it in a lot of digital like handwriting things. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not what's taught in books typically, but maybe the letters are like a little bit skinnier but taller, or whatever the case may be. And so they sell these handwriting worksheets so you can practice and learn how to write like that if you like that type of print. And one of my daughters really did. That was her preference. She tends to write her letters a little skinnier, and so she wanted to practice sort of the taller, skinnier handwriting style. So I ordered her those worksheets from Etsy and just printed them off, and she does them like that. So anyways, I thought those were some fun random things to share. This video has not gone as I intended thus far. We're like 15 minutes in. It's gonna be a long one. Just saddle up, friends. Just saddle up. So, anyways, I had to just share that with you guys.
Please don't leave just yet, oh Susanna. I can't think of going on without you. She headed out on that 4 o'clock train. Since then I've been going insane, Susanna. So I'll run or crawl just to get back to where you are. I'll fight for you.
All right, this is falling under the category of absolutely not on my to-do list, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna try to be quick, but I really want to put something up here on my chalkboard. We had our chalk wall at our old house, and I would always put like the units and stuff we were doing. And I haven't really done that because I felt like I needed like the full chalk wall, which is so dumb. I can just use the chalkboard, it's fine. But now I just kind of want to, I have an idea. I kind of want to just do like a little fun doodly thing on there. And might be using some of these drawing techniques from this book. So I'm going to get a piece of graph paper and kind of write out, like draw out my idea. And then if I think I can do it, then I might try to put it up on the chalk wall over there, or chalkboard. It's not a chalk wall, it's a chalkboard. But when I'm using, or when I'm drawing on the chalk wall or chalkboard, I use either chalk pastels like that, but my favorite thing to use are typically these soft oil pastels. There's so many more colors, they're really, really beautiful, and you could still clean them off. So let's just see what I can come up with if I can do this relatively quickly, because I have so many actual chores to do right now, but I'm in the drawing mood now. I was trying to pick the next unit to do with the kids, reptiles, amphibians, and fish, or mammals. They're both, now that they've added like the extensions for grades 7 and 8, there's a lot to them. I need to decide which one and get that set up in a notebook as well. But first, let's waste our time drawing, shall we? Okay.
The man that you want me to. Oh, to. Please don't leave just yet, oh Susanna. There is no one more beautiful than you, my love.
I have my sketch, which is just, come on. I have my little doodle sketch, which is just a very basic, everything's not on there, it's not all in the order, but I just wanted to see kind of how I wanted to lay it out. Maybe I can do this? I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Trying to get to you before you go, Susanna. I'll run or crawl just to get back to where you are. And I'll fight for you. I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, you want me to. Get to the station as the sun sets high. Yell out your name, I'm going out of my mind. I'm chasing down every cable car. Susanna, please don't go too far. But then I hear that train whistle blow. We'll start moving and the doors they close. I missed my chance to get you back. Then I looked up, saw you standing there on the tracks. So I ran to you and took a knee. Said, Susanna, won't you marry me? And I'll fight for you.
Okay, I'm not done yet, and it kind of took a totally different direction, but it's fun, you know, got a little more shading to do. I decided to do all the animals in black and white. I might come back and add some color later, but I need to shade and stuff. I just need to like get out and get some actual work outside done now. I have like seriously wasted way too much time. Okay, I spent far too much time doodling, and now I need to go outside and do my outside chores. I will leave links for any of the homeschool stuff, the workbooks and stuff that I showed and all of that. I'll leave that down below in the description box. Let me know if y'all want to see the homeschool curriculum stuff earlier this year. I think it would be better. But now I'm gonna eat my snacks, and that's gonna be it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, talking homeschool, curriculum, all of that sort of stuff. And I'll see you guys again very soon.
The man that you want me to